Lawmakers are looking to slash the golden parachutes offered to school superintendents. This is Memorial Day, Monday, May 26th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State, the Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Welcome into Monday. Thanks for spending part of this Memorial Day with the Texas Minute. More than 1 million soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines have laid down their lives in the defense of our republic. Let's each resolve to make time today between the cookouts and mattress sales to reflect on their sacrifices. Let's get to the news. According to records from Transparency USA and Open Secrets, Harris County has spent at least $3.3 million lobbying since 2023. The practice of taxpayer-funded lobbying has been a contentious issue in Texas politics. According to a survey by the Texas Public Policy Foundation, though 81% of Texans oppose taxpayer-funded lobbying. In 2023, local government spent $98 million overall in tax money to lobby state government, which could have instead gone to public safety, infrastructure, or tax relief. A ban on the practice has repeatedly passed out of the Senate, but has also been repeatedly killed in the Texas House. Lawmakers are a step closer to cutting the size of severance payments that school districts can give superintendents without incurring a penalty, thereby saving tax dollars intended for the education of students. Such payouts have been skyrocketing in recent years, all at taxpayer expense, even as school districts claim to be underfunded. Even when poor performance or misconduct's been alleged, superintendents receive contract buyouts and large severance payments, again at taxpayers' expense. Members of the Texas Senate heard testimony last week on a measure by Republican State Representative Terry Leo Wilson of Galveston that aims to limit superintendent severance payments to no more than 6 months of their salary and benefits under the contract. Excessive payouts would cost districts a corresponding amount from the Foundation School Program that's the primary source of state funding for Texas school districts. The Texas House on Saturday approved a Senate measure requiring all county sheriffs operating jails to enter into formal agreements with federal immigration authorities. The Senate's version of the legislation would have required sheriffs in the state's 43 most populous counties to enter into immigration enforcement agreements with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. But in the House, Republican David Spiller of Jacksboro replaced the original language entirely, broadening the mandate while narrowing its scope. Instead of applying only to counties with more than 100,000 residents, the new version requires all sheriffs who operate or contract to operate a jail in Texas to pursue a specific form of agreement with ICE known as the warrant service model. Under the House measure, counties that enter into agreements with ICE can receive state grants ranging from $5,000 to $40,000 depending on their population size. The Texas Minute will be right back.
The Luke Macias Show is your access to what happens behind closed doors in Texas politics. Listen weekly to me, your host, Luke Macias, as I break down what is actually happening in conservative politics in the Lone Star State, a state that we all love and cherish. Listen weekly wherever you listen to podcasts. This show is a product of Texas Scorecard.
Last night, the Texas House joined the Senate in moving to abolish the Texas Lottery Commission and reform lottery operations following multiple scandals that have rocked the agency. Oversight for the so-called Games of Texas would be moved to the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. On the floor, the House made significant technical changes to the Senate's original version. Among other things, the House changes guarantee that the contract for the state lottery remains with its current vendor IGT, despite the fact that IGT allegedly played a critical role in the rigging of the April 2023 $95 million jackpot to the benefit of an international gambling syndicate. Time's running out for the House and Senate versions to be reconciled. If they can't reach an agreement, the lottery would be abolished immediately, or a special session would have to be called to save it. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was produced by Nick Shepard and based on the original reporting of Joseph Trimmer, Aaron Anderson, Brandon Waltons, and Daniel Greer. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great day.